Hey ladies, how are you? Today I'm talking about what is realistic with fat loss and muscle gain. Let's say that we have Courtney, a 34-year-old female, and wants to lose the extra 30 pounds that she's packed on since college. Okay. So, how long is it going to take her? 3 months, 6 months, or a year? And it all depends because each are doable. She could achieve it in 3 months or 6 months or a year, but it all comes with trade-offs. And unless I help you and Courtney understand what the trade-offs would be and to expect results appropriately, she's likely to end up disappointed. And that's what happens to so many people. Because when it comes to losing fat or gaining muscle, people are often frustrated by what they think are poor and mediocre results. So let's say that Courtney lost 6 pounds of body fat in the first 4 weeks. Okay, 6 pounds. And yet the scale might have only dropped 1 pound, or maybe it's maintained, but she's down 6 pounds of body fat. She may be disappointed in her progress because it doesn't report on the scale, or maybe 6 pounds doesn't seem like a lot for the amount of work that she's put in for 30 days. But from my standpoint, she's crushed it. Okay, from my standpoint, she is winning and winning big, because over 6 months maintaining that rate, okay, of progress, she would be at 40 pounds loss. But the problem is, unless I explain what's realistic and what to expect, you may grow frustrated after the first 4 to 5 weeks. And typically between weeks 3 and 5, that's when people get frustrated and stop committing to the program. Now, if you're getting in here and getting scanned, then I will be able to look at your body fat. But also, I want you to measure it in your clothes. And that's why it's so paramount that you take photos. And when I ask you to take photos and measurements, it's huge. I have a lady in my gym right now who her weight is exactly the same as it was when she started. However, she's gone from a pant size of 12 to an 8, and she's gone from a shirt size of extra large to a medium. So if she wasn't looking at her body fat, her clothes, and her photos, having that after a year of work, the same weight on the scale would be very disappointing. So that's why I ask you to take the photos, do the measurements, and focus. So one of the biggest things that we have to think is trade-offs. What are you looking to achieve ultimately? Like, do you want to lose a few pounds to get healthier? Do you want to look better in clothes? Do you want to put on muscle? Or do you want to be shredded and have visible abs? If you say you want to lose 20 pounds, what do you picture that 20 pounds to look like? You may need to drop more than 20 pounds. You may need to drop less than 20 pounds. So many people come up to me and say, I want to lose 10 pounds. And I look at them and I'm like, you don't have 10 pounds to lose. You have body fat to lose. And when we lose body fat and put on muscle, your weight isn't going to change, but your body composition is, and how you look is going to change. So making sure that we understand what our goal is, and making it crystal clear of what it looks like and how we're going to achieve it. So in order to be successful, there's all sorts of ways that you can do it. Do more of this, do less of this, right? And if you just continue to work with me and try to hit your macros, hitting those goals and trusting me in this process, you'll hit your goals. And I'm incredibly excited for that. So, if you want to hit your goals in 12 weeks, then it requires about 90 to 100% consistency. Okay. If you want to do it in a reasonable way, it's about 70 to 85% consistency. And then if you want to do it in a comfortable way, it requires 50 to 65% consistency. So that is on you. Okay. It's not an all or nothing. Notice that I'm giving you foods to eat. I'm tracking you. I'm watching you each and every day, and I'm going to be there along the way. But this is the biggest thing I want you to see. Look at this chart. Okay. This is a weight chart, and this is weight going down from 160 to 147 pounds. Okay. And this is over January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, and September. Okay. So several months. But what you're going to notice is that her weight is going up and down. up and down, up and down. It is not linear. It doesn't just go straight down. So if you step on the scale and you're up a pound, don't freak out, okay? I'm putting muscle on your body. I'm asking you to feel your body very well. And I'm asking you to trust the process and trust me. So if the scale is going to go up and down, expect it to. But notice that it's consistently going down. There was a big increase here. And why is that? Basically, what happens is as you start this program, if you've been eating terrible, okay, and you have a ton of weight to lose, then if you clean up your nutrition, then obviously you're going to see a significant decrease in weight. But from that point on, your weight's going to go up and down, because we're working to change body composition, changing that fat into lean muscle and shrinking. Okay. But once you start to lose body weight, the deficit that you have becomes smaller and smaller. So it slows the fat loss because a smaller body requires fewer calories. And in this point, your metabolism adapts, and lowering your calorie needs even more than what you'd expect for the weight loss alone. You become more efficient at exercising, and you reduce the number of calories that you burn throughout the movement. Okay. So the leaner you are, the slower your rate of fat loss is, and the more plateaus that you're going to experience. So I just want you to hear me when I say this. You are going to hit plateaus. Your weight's going to go up and down. As long as you stay consistent, I would ask everybody to say, 70 to 85% consistent on this. We're going to have major results and major success. And I hope that I don't just train you for 12 weeks. I hope I train you for 12 months. Now, let me tell you something. When I'm asking you to increase your weights and increase your protein and increase your carbs, we are not designed to look like the Hulk. We're not, okay? Women can gain on average, okay, per month muscle, like 0.125%. Okay. And that is lifting heavy, lifting hard, getting sore, eating a ton of calories. We are not going to look like the Hulk. You're not going to bulk up. Okay. Originally, when you start this program and you eat more and you're increasing your water, you are going to weigh more if you're getting your water in, but we're not going to make you look huge. Okay. So you've got to eat, you've got to work out, you've got to drink your water, and you've got to trust the process. Okay. So what I want you to think about is trying to lose between like 0.5 and 1 pound of fat per week. That is not going to look like anything on the scale. And some of you are going to increase weight. And as you increase weight, you're going to feel thicker and fuller for a while. Trust the journey, okay? Because if you are skinny fat, you are going to put on muscle underneath the fat. Your clothes are going to feel thicker. You're going to see more cellulite. You're going to feel like, you feel thick. Okay. Trust me. If you're starting to feel thick, you know you're in the right process. Skinny fat is a different feeling. It's lean. Okay. It's skinny fat. We want to look good naked. We want to be strong. We want to be fit. We want to be healthy. So making sure that as you start to feel thick, okay, that you don't quit. What I'm doing is as you put on muscle, okay, so say that this is your fat here, and then we're building muscle underneath the fat. It's going to push it out, but that's going to increase your metabolism. As your metabolism increases, more fat that you burn. So transforming the body, I typically weigh 5 to 7 pounds more when I am at a lower body fat because I have more muscle on me. So I will adjust and adapt as long as you're tracking each and every day. I will look at your goals and where you're at the end of each month. And then I'll make nutritional changes to your nutrition to make sure that you continue to hit that body fat goal. Lastly, I just have to put this target in here. Okay. This is realistic. The realistic fat loss per week of somebody who's extreme, which is 90 to 100% consistency, is anywhere between 1.65 pounds of fat to 2.5 pounds of fat. Okay. If you are between 70 and 85% consistent, you're going to lose between 0.8 and 1.65 pounds per week. Okay. And if you're comfortable, that's 50 to 65% consistency, you'll lose about 0.8. So less than a pound of fat per week. That is huge. Because remember, if she lost 6 pounds of fat in a month, okay, that might not seem like a lot. If she stayed consistent with that, it's 40 pounds in 6 months. Okay. So stay consistent. Don't get frustrated when the scale goes up. Okay, trust me, I'm here for you. I believe in you, and the program is written for you to win and win big. So stay off the scale, but when you do get on the scale, because I ask you to, because we need to know, and when I ask you to get scanned, if there's some increases, expect it. That's your takeaway. Expect it. Bye, guys. Have a great day.